unaccustomed to public speaking as I am. Hi BookTube, it's Span. I was wondering what you read this week. Please tell me all about the book that you read this week. So, I'm actually here to talk to you about the book I read this week, which is called The Girl on the Train. So this is a thriller. It's probably a book I shouldn't have read, but I don't want to be a biased person. I don't want my prejudice to stop me from experiencing new things, so I had to read the book. And of course, inevitably, I didn't really like it. However, I think it's a perfectly okay book. Like, I think if somebody liked thrillers, or they liked crime scenes, or they liked that TV show 24, then sure, this book is for them. But it wasn't really in my niche little comfort zone, but that's good. I like being outside of my comfort zone, but I'm still going to be honest about what I really thought about the book. I could tell you basically what happens in this book. I know a lot of you have read it already, and I could go into in-depth conversations about what I would change, what I would do differently, about misdirection. I feel like that's too much spoilers, and I don't want spoilers, I don't want to do that. That's not something that I ever wanted to do, so I'm not going to do that. So, but having said that, I didn't find this book this thrilling. Like, I didn't find it like I wasn't on the edge of my seat. I didn't need to know what happens next. I wasn't compelled to read more right now. I was just like, okay, come on, give me more evidence, come on, tell me what's happening, come on, just come on. Like, I felt like it was a lot of waiting and not enough information. So it was about halfway through, or a little bit before halfway through, when I realised what was going to happen. I was like, please prove me wrong the whole way through, and it didn't prove me wrong one step of the way, which I think really ruined it for me. Maybe I'm a little bit too smart for my own good. I have had people tell me that before, like my mother and some certain teachers. Maybe it's because I'm a writer, maybe it's because I read quite so much, maybe it's because I look a little bit too deep into the story and my mind just imagines what's going to happen next, and then suddenly, bam, I know exactly what's going to happen. But yeah, I was waiting for a bigger plot twist, I was waiting for something to surprise me, I was waiting for something left of field, and I just feel like I'm still waiting for it, you know, and it'll be interesting to see what they do in the movie, because there's things in this book that are very much in the headspace of the point of view of the characters that you're reading from. I mean, I don't know how they're going to put that in the movie, but I hope they do, even though I find inner monologues a little bit draining when I'm watching movies, I kind of want to see it in there, or at least in the first little bit when she's actually on the train. I hope it's a lot more than what we see in the previews, which it will be, but anyway. I'm not here to talk about the movie preview. So I wasn't gripped with excitement, I wasn't mystified, I wasn't stooped, and I think that was the whole point of the book, was that you were supposed to not know what was happening, but because I knew, it was a little bit like, oh. It just didn't push back, it didn't push me very hard at all. So it's a bit of a fierce-mild book, like, I had to know what happened in the end simply to prove myself right, which I did, which didn't surprise me, but then kind of surprised me in that I thought there was going to be more to it. But anyway, I wanted there to be more, which is probably why I didn't stop reading it, really. Because I could have stopped reading it and picked up another book to talk about today, but I didn't, because I just wanted different things to happen, I guess. It was okay. It wasn't anything too amazing. I'm glad it's over. Okay, not too much honesty, Span. Too much honesty hurts. You gotta be cruel to be kind. Okay, no singing. We already tried to make that. Can you hear that beeping? The sounds of the city. The sweet, sweet sounds of the city. I do love living in the city, actually. And we're there. So next week, I think I will be reading maybe a fantasy, something more comfortable within my comfort zone. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe some Robin Hobb, maybe not. Thanks so much for watching, and if you do want to talk about this in more detail, I'm more than happy to do that in the comments. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Span. Have a great day, week, month, year, life. How do you turn this thing off?